talking about the sixth chakra called as Agnya Chakra. The Gya words means to know. Gya is to know. And A means the whole. Agnya Chakra also has another meaning. Agnya. Agnya means obedience or to order. It can mean both the things. If you order to someone, it is an Agnya. And the one who obeys the order is an Agyakari, and the one who does the Agya.
Today we are going to understand the center of Agnya. Agnya Chakra, which is placed on the crossing of the optic chiasma. The nerves that supply the eyes go backwards in the opposite direction, and wherever they cross, this subtle center is situated. It has a continuous connection with the other center through the medulla oblongata. This center has got two petals, and this subtle center on one side acts through the eyes, and at the back of the head where you have some protrusion. This is the physical side of this center is. Now the people who talk of the third eye, this is the third eye. So that we have two eyes with which we see, and there's a third eye which is a subtler eye through which we can see. If you see this eye, that means you are away from it. For example, if you can see your eyes, that means you are seeing your reflection, not the reality. If you see anything, that means you are looking at it. So those people who say they see an eye, for example, people who take LSD and all such things, they start seeing another eye. They just see this eye and they think their third eye has opened. Actually, you are very much away from the eye. That's why you can see it. You go to a supraconscious level on the right side, and on the left side to the subconscious level, you can see the eye. But in Sahaja Yoga, you have to see through that eye. Like a window, you can look at the window, but if you see through the window, you can't look at the window. So here what happens that when the Kundalini rises, when she goes to the Agnya Chakra, which represents, as you say, the third eye, whatever you may call it, it is between the optic chiasma, and it looks after the pituitary and the pineal body. And as a result, we have developed two institutions called ego and superego. The ego is the one which tells us, I have done it, I am doing this. Both these institutions are sucked in by the enlightenment of this center. And that's how the thing opens out. And all your karmas are sucked in. So there's no problem of karmas. Only human beings think that they are doing karmas. Animals don't. They have no sense of sin or anything. They are completely under the bondage of God. So in Sanskrit they are called as Pashu, means under the bondage. But we are the ones who have got freedom. That's why we think that we have done this and we have done that. We should not do this, we should not do that. But when the Kundalini rises and she awakens the center, then both these things are sucked in. And when they are sucked in, then you do not do any karmas anymore. You just are in a karma. You do everything. I mean, I travel, such a lot, and I have a family, and everything is there. But it's just happening. I'm just seeing it. I'm not doing anything as such. So when you are also awakened, there's no obligation. It's just happening. It is so.
Beyond thought. And this is a very, very important chakra for Sahaja yogis, because when the Kundalini rises above the Agnya Chakra, immediately there is no thought. You do not get any thoughts from ego or superego. But there is a wobbling in the Agnya because of your imbalanced ways. And the imbalanced ways are that sometimes you are with ego or with superego. This has happened to our people in the West. Because we have had so much of ego, we got really tired of it. We got frightened with it. Then we started taking to drugs and things to increase our superego. But by doing that, what we are doing is pushing by one end, bringing it by another end, and that's how we are wobbling our ego and superego, by which we are not helping ourselves at all. So what one has to do is to rise within oneself up to the point of Agnya and try to steady your Agnya. There are many people who have asked me one question: how to steady the Agnya? Agnya is placed at the crossing point of our nerves and also optic thalamus. Now, so it is said that if you have wobbling eyes, you will have a wobbling Agnya. You have to steady your eyes. You have to soothe them. Now, it is very, very out of date, ancient, old, and all sorts of names that you call it to a thing like that. But you must steady your eyes and steady them in such a way that it is very soothing for the eyes. Which is the most soothing thing for the eyes is the green grass. If you could see the green grass with your eyes, means you walk with your eyes on the ground. Your eyes will be soothed, your Agnya will be all right. That's why Christ